Welcome to Words of Wisdom. How are you? How's your weekend been so far? Yes, we are in a weekend stage. I've had a very lovely day. I've had a day with my beautiful daughter, and it's been a good day. A lot of insight this morning, a lot of understanding of letting go. I'm going to go back to this idea, what we mean by letting go. I'm just going to hang on. Letting go is so important when we want to make space for something, when we want to clear out old, when we want to make a change in our lives. And often that's sometimes the hardest thing to do is letting go. So I read a chapter out of this book for the podcast, and I am yet to put it up, but I will do. But it was about transformation. But I just was called now to speak about it with you, because I think this is going to be our guidance today, about letting go, making space for new. So if I said to you, if you let go of that, you're going to get this for sure. Would it be any easier? I don't think so sometimes, but we don't have that for sure often. We get guided and we get given snippets and insights and thoughts and all sorts of, but it's all goes back down to the trust that you have in yourself, in your guidance, in your knowing. And letting go of something doesn't necessarily mean it's the end of something. Sometimes it's about releasing hold so that something can fly free, for example. Opening your hand and letting something fly free is going to be a way in which you offering out your palm of your hand in an open way for something else to come. So think of things from that point of view when we think about letting go. So I'm going to just ask Spirit now, as they've told me to pick up this book, what is it that we want to read? Oh, okay, so we've gone straight back to the transformation chapter, but there's a particular here where I have underlined, and you can see I've underlined something here. So I'm being called to read this paragraph to you. Before reading on, it is advisable to sit quietly and make an inner decision to let go, resisting higher levels of functioning. This means to make a decision to stop denying the higher levels to yourself, and to make a decision to let go of all blocks to happiness, success, health, acceptance, love, and peace. By doing this, the deed is already done. For you have set the whole experience into a context that will automatically begin to unfold. So let go of all blocks to happiness, success, health, acceptance, love, and peace. And such a valid point here. I was speaking to my sister, and they were trying to sell their house for a while, and they were a bit, sort of getting worried, and but they didn't let things stand in their way, and they took a bit of leap of faith with a few things, and all of a sudden the two of them together just made a conscious decision energetically to just allow what will be. And literally within 1 month, a cash buyer came. They've sold their house, and they'll be out and sorted and where they want to be in the next few weeks. So amazing amount of energy that Spirit will then put into the right way, because you're ready to receive it. So remember I said letting go, just open the palm, let it fly off, whatever it is, let it go. And keep your palm ready to receive, knowing and trusting that that is going to land. Then you have no blocks to anything. So obviously we needed to hear that. So I've also got now the Inner Temple Oracle on our table, which I have activated with the attunement message. And I've also got the tea leaf fortune. They were calling to me when I was out. And I was driving home, and I was like, right, what shall I do? I can't wait to get back to do. And it was the fortune cards that were calling to me. So I can see the pyramid. I'm not sure how that's going to come out, but we're going with that flow. Let's also see what our message is, if this guidance is going to all resonate and take place together today. I know my future is not a dream. I know my future is not a dream. The real world has its limits, but the world of imagination is boundless. So that's beautiful, isn't it? Your future is not a dream, because at the end of the day, your dream can be reality, and that's really what we're calling in. So knowing and trusting that that will land as you've let go, it could come back, what you've let go. But when it comes back and lands, it'll be in a different format, a different situation, a different, whatever this situation here is, it will be a different scenario. It could be years, it could be days, it could be hours, it could be a month, like what happened with myself. Within a month, they had sold their house with a cash buyer, money in the bank straight away. Now, they weren't asking for that. All they were asking was, they were told they just let go of the outcome. They knew it was going to happen without a shadow of a doubt, and that's what they did, and they proved it to themselves. So I think it's very important to recognize that exactly, you know. I wonder if I can just light my candle a little bit, I think. Let's see if I can. I haven't got my long lighter is downstairs. Ow, no, that's too, ow, ow, ow. That's no good, is it? Burn my thumb. There we go. There we go. Right. That's better. All right. So let me have a little swig of my tea. Funny, I wanted tea. Tea leaf fortune. Magic. So trusting the process. Everything is as it should be. Let's ask for our guidance then. And what is our inner temple oracle card today? Our significator card, our guidance that's going to start off this reading for us today. I know my future is not a dream. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it. Do you know it? I know my future is not a dream. You know, it's reality. It is what it's going to be. It's there, you know. It's lovely to think of, isn't it? If I told you that was that, would you still believe it? I don't. So sometimes we don't, do we? Sometimes we just don't. Right. Let's have a little look. What is our guidance, please, Spirit? We're having a really good shuffle. That is... Oh, let me just get myself a little closer to my table. That is a really good shuffle. Wow. That flame has just shot right up because I've got a few bits of sage in there. That's lovely. It's going to smell nice. And that flame has just really taken hold. That's beautiful. Can you see it? Yeah, in my glasses. Okay, oh, there it is. Right. Chamber of Manifestation. Well, exactly that, isn't it? The Chamber of Manifestation. You are manifesting right now, very powerfully manifesting, I'm hearing. We can do it together. Absolutely. We can believe together. We can make this happen together. Just like my sister did with her partner. Chamber of Manifestation. So, what dream does your soul have that you'd like to bring to life? We'll ask the tea leaves, shall we? This card often appears when something you've been dreaming into being is coming into form. I know my future is not a dream. Magic. Absolute magic. Magic, magic. It could involve a relationship, a job, a creation, a change in your life. Your vision and action are about to be rewarded, and now or very soon you'll get to enjoy the fruit. So don't put off the celebration and enjoyment of the fruit. Receive and relish it fully. Enjoy your creations when they're here and resist rushing on to the next thing. There's no rush, for if you can't enjoy what you've been working towards creating, what's even the point? So how can you embrace your existing creations fully? How can you celebrate and be grateful for what you already have? Receive and celebrate the fullness of what you've created before moving on to anything else. The key to calling in more enjoyment is to enjoy the process. Spring teaches us this, and with its buds with its buds so full of promise and the surging energy so full of life and possibility. The energy of a new moon holds these promising seeds too. Create space in your life to whisper your wildest dreams under the light of the new moon. Do it from a place of being in the joy of the present moment. There is your picture, look. 4, if you don't, by the time your manifestation comes into form, you may find that you miss the moment completely because of being so consumed by what you want to manifest. What do you most want to create in your life? And how can you be grateful for the present moment as you do so? So it is being very grateful for the now, seeing the miracle in today, seeing how your manifestations are coming in, no matter how small. You ask for this is what you've got. Thank you very much, universe, for providing me a beautiful day. Try and see if you can every evening. Write down or jot down exactly the miracles that have come into your life. Someone once told me they were called glimmers. And I thought that was such a lovely little thing to think about. Well, what were my glimmers today? Instead of miracles, glimmers. Maybe you think of miracles something that's really bigger. But what's happened today that it has come right for you? And sometimes I always thought of a glimmer as something that connects, little connections. That is my take on it. But you take what you want from it and just try and really be open and honest to the thought of what is it I'm asking for and what is it I'm being provided, because the universe will provide. So as I said, the letting go is all the blocks to happiness, success, health, acceptance, love, and peace. By doing this, the deed is already done. So I know my future is not a dream. The real world has its limits, but the world of imagination is boundless. So free your imagination, free the blocks, free the thought that, this is not for me. Free it. It is for you. That's exactly what you called in. And I had that as sort of epiphany this morning, to be honest, knowing full well what I'm been calling in. And I saw a very clear distinction of what I was hesitating and messing around with in my head this morning. No wonder I get the same from my twin flame, because that person also has the same. We're connected in energies, and energies are so you connect with people all the time, and you will see mirrors of each sort of things that you, and those are your lessons. Those are what you're calling in. That's what spirit is giving you to learn from. That person you learn from, that person you learn from. So it's incredibly magical. But never give up and don't lose faith. Never give up and don't lose faith. Trust in this journey. Trust this is what it is for you. And what are you getting out of it? I don't know where all of this has come from, but there we go. All right, so I have now got our tea leaves. And I am absolutely going to pull out the astral. If I just get the astral cards, we will get the guidance of what it is that we are manifesting. So you'll know if it resonates with you. You'll know if that's something that you are here to hear, whatever it might be. Okay, I think that's them. I don't see any more. Woo. Caterpillar, a needle and thread. All right, let's see if there's any more. I haven't got an astral deck card yet, but Spirit's obviously got some ideas already. Okay, let's have a little look at. I love the caterpillar because, when we think of our transformation, which is what I was talking about with in the chapter for the letting go, the butterfly does obviously transform from the caterpillar, and the caterpillar can be very beautiful and have its own things, but it won't always be the way. A change is coming, this card says. So interesting, there's a change coming for us, and we are actually going to be able to see what that is. Right, so I'm going to ask the astral. Let's ask, Spirit, what is our guidance today? What is this that we are manifesting? What is coming in? What What is it that we can do for ourselves? Our guidance, please. I've just been told to look at good luck as the Graboroi code, 817-219-738. 817-219-738. Write it down. 817-219-738. 817-219-738. Good luck. Good luck. Nice. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to see what it is until we get a card. Okay, please, Spirit. What I'm doing is I'm just moving it until there. Okay. There it is. Oh, we are talking happiness right about now. That's beautiful. So change is coming. Happiness. Happy, happy, happiness. Lovely. I like that. All right. So change is coming. Happiness. The chamber of manifestation. And we also got the purse. Pay attention to your finances. Needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. And we have got victory is some endeavor. All right. So we've got some very beautiful positive cards. I'm just trying to, and let's see what this is. The bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Incredibly. I mean, this is exactly what we've been talking about for the last few weeks anyway, the bridge, and seeing the bridge, successfully overcoming a problem by letting go, taking that out of the picture, letting source have the problem, and you just allow for the bridge to be given to you, the bridge to be built, the bridge that you know you've got to cross with the guidance. So a change will be coming for you. And then I've got these three here. This is how I'm obviously building it, so bear with me. Right, so let's get ourselves some more cards and see if we can get let's get 4 cards. 1. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. Yep. Okay, we get that one. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more, please. 4. Thank you. Okay. All right. Interesting. I surrender to the flow of my destiny. I welcome more trust, ease, and support every step of the way. It was my little paper and it flipped up as if to say, read that. So I surrender to the flow of my destiny. Absolutely, I do. Flow, let it flow. Right, we have a flute. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. Pay attention to your finances. That's under there. We've got the eye. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. A sincere wish is underneath the needle and thread. Beautiful. The carriage, a journey, either physical or mental, under victory. And 1 more card. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Wow. Okay. All right, so how the sort of tea leaf pyramid works is you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards. Now, what that says, this happiness is the overall theme of what the tea leaf fortune cards are telling us, which we can see very clearly. We have 2 cards, which are the caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And successfully overcoming a problem. So whatever, things won't always be this way. If you're sitting with a bit of a problem, a situation you're not sure of, you don't quite know about, let it flow, let it go, let it go, let it go. Open up that hand, and this bridge, okay, is going to mean that you are successfully overcoming that problem right now, okay? 2 could be 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months. Then we have 3. Okay, so 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. We have got pay attention to your finances A sincere wish will be granted, and you will have victory in some endeavor. So as successfully overcoming a problem, we have got victory, which I love. I love the idea that, you know, it's like, yeah. And I love the sign of the victory. It's a 5 as well, which is about transformation. And victory is almost like the idea of peace as well. So it's going to bring you some nice peace, and it's going to bring you, go lie down, go and find your bone. Sorry. Hi, back. Right, so pay attention to your finances. A sincere wish will be granted, and victory is some endeavor. So 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. And then we've got our flute. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. And we have our carriage, our journey, either physical or mental. And this is your spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, or understanding. So the carriage and this sort of idea of a journey, physical or mental, okay, the spiritual journey, psychic abilities, there is a huge shift and change for you. How you are going to find your happiness now. And I feel like I've got to say this might actually be within days, to be honest, or weeks. It's not far. This is what we're talking about. And I will ask, let's see if we can get a little bit more detail on a timing from Spirit. But I just feel like it's now. It's like it's very important. We're doing we're in the Chamber of Manifestation. Things are very important right now. And we've got underneath the sincere wish will be granted. We have got a psychic ability, trust your intuition. And under this sort of this area with the successfully overcoming your problem, we've got victory, we've got this physical or mental journey, and we've got our spiritual development with the torch. Under the caterpillar, things will not always be this way. We've got this disappointment in a friend or a lover, and pay attention to your finances. So you will know if that resonates, and that's down on this sort of area. Okay, I don't need to read anything more of these at this stage, but I do want to ask Spirit if we've got some timing for this situation. Is it days or weeks, please, or months? How far? What are we thinking? Oh, right, okay. It's May. So springtime, not long, May time. All right. So May is our date here, our timing. And I do feel like that. So if we think about it in weeks, 4 weeks time, what are we, March, April, May. So by May, this happiness, overcoming the bridge, everything will be very clear to you because you have got this very strong intuition. Maybe this sincere wish will be granted in some way. Let us see if we can find out. I want to use these cards. What is this wish that we are manifesting that will be granted for us, please, within the next 3 weeks, in this time period, please? Okay, we've got 3 cards. Interesting. 4 cards. Okay, we've got using your intuition. The red flags you ignore. And it's funny how it came out on top of pay attention to your finances. So, and disappointment. So make sure that you are making sure that you are keeping to your intuition, your guidance, understanding. Okay. You're getting ready to be wined and dined. So some sort of situation might come in with communication, but find out more information. So there is something about a caution here as well. And it's interesting how they talk about red flags and caution, but there is this communication and the date night. So I need some more information, please, Spirit, because we just want to know, because it does say it's a victory. It does say, you know, oh, well, I suppose if we think about the disappointment in a friend or lover. All right, well, let's get a bit more information. Let's ask. Let us ask. All right, red flags, please. Intuition, red flag. What are we talking about here? This disappointment. Patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. Spirit doesn't want to tell us too much. Want us to be a little bit patient, quiet. Don't you worry. There's a compromise, a forgiveness, a workout with communication, and then a date night. And I've put it in this order, but we also got manifest. And the reason why I think it's about being patient and just wait is that it's Mercury retrograde right now. So Mercury retrograde is until, well, another couple of weeks, isn't it? 3 weeks. So there is the 3, the line of 3, the victory will be. So maybe this is why you just need to be patient. This communication, review everything. Be very aware of the red flags. Think about it. Be caution. Don't overwork yourself. Okay, but we have got compromise and we've got this manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. So you know what this means, this problem. It won't always be this way. It won't always be this way. Date night. Let's see if we can get something for date night, please. What is this date night, please, Spirit? Okay, somebody's a fire sign. It could be you, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Okay, or somebody that you might be going on a date night with. Date night, please. What is this situation? Are you going to give me that? And an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We're getting signs out here. That's interesting. Okay, what's this one? Okay, cycles. Someone that you're in cycle. This is fate. This is karma, something ending, something beginning. And it absolutely jumped out on top of happiness and the caterpillar. So Spirit is giving you a very clear indication of what this manifestation is about. A date night with a fire sign or an earth sign. You could be a fire sign or an earth sign. But it's definitely fated. It's karma. Something had to end for something to begin. And I wonder if that's the disappointment. Maybe the Mercury retrograde situation. All right. We've got, they'll be back. Okay. Overcoming a lot of challenges. It is lucky. There is luck on your side. And you're going to be going traveling very soon on a vacation. So here we had this journey, either physical. Definitely this is 4 weeks. Okay. So I don't see it any further than that. You will know this if this resonates with you. Make a decision. This is inner healing. There's something here about this bridge having been the healing for you. But it is definitely luck is on your side. You've just got to be patient with this. Do you know, it's this sort of idea of really understanding that if you let something go, you can't then decide that you could be moving house. You can't then just sort of go, oh, well, I'll let it go and then start going, well, I want it back. What can I do? What do I, I bet, because I've been there, done that. You can't do that. You have to if you make a decision to let something go, allow Spirit to take it and do what is needed with it. And if it's meant to return to you, it will. Now, we do have luck on our side. I think we did have something about luck, did we? I can't remember. Yes, a sincere wish will be granted. So there is something about luck, and it's about manifestation. We're in the chamber of manifestation. Just be patient, Spirit is saying. Be patient with this. Very interesting. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. There's a challenge. Make a decision. There's something about challenge to the situation. And you'll definitely be traveling. I'm wondering, the distant card didn't come out. Maybe you are at a distance, but Mercury retrograde is still another sort of 3 weeks. So perhaps this is why there's a bit of red flags. There's a bit of caution here. Let us see what else we can ask. Let's ask the wisdom of the oracle. Can you give us some guidance, please, to do with our beautiful, this is amazing. This is really a good start. This fate, karma, cycles, what we've been manifesting here, a vacation. So you will be traveling. Whoever this is, you'll be back. No place like home. Jumped out on top of vacation. No place like home. What else, please, Spirit? Can you give us some more detail? Can you confirm? All right, chaos and conflict in reverse. And no place like home. Interesting. And 33, magic number. But they're chaos and conflict and round. There's your cycles. So maybe breaking a cycle is what your guidance is to do. This will not always be this way. A change is coming. That beautiful butterfly is about to be coming out. Coming out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's have a little look at number 33, chaos and conflict. Disarray, being or cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos. Cross purposes, this kind of Mercury retrograde scenario. It came out as well on top of sort of communicate. So compromise, forgive, work out. Let's just see what the protection message is. This is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. There is going to be this communication. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good for all, this is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. So there is luck. Good, good, good. Beautiful. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how this situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of chaos. Interesting how we have the eye here. So be present in it, and it's right underneath this card. Your psychic intuition. Trust your intuition in this. Trust how you feel. It is something that's been manifesting. You've manifested this. You've wanted this wish. This is beautiful. Don't waste it. Don't waste it, my friend. 50. No place like home. Authenticity. Coming home to yourself. Feeling at home. Okay, so relationship message. Lovers, friends, and companion animals are at home in your life right now. You are in sync and full of love. And you can be secure in the knowledge that it is reciprocated. So relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety, comfort, and the best aspects of familiarity now. Be home in this relationship. Together you add to the love of the world. Wow, incredibly good. So there we are. You know this. You know this situation. Maybe there's a bit of a problem, but you know the change is going to come. Just be patient. Okay, Spirit is saying, just have patience. I know you feel disappointed. There's a situation here. Red flag, caution, everything here under patience. But just know that this is going to change. The bridge is here. There's going to be this connection. And this round and round. Let's read that as well. 25. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break. Free it. Free it. Let it go. Do it. Revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. I'm going to read the relationship message. Are you wondering, how did I get here again? Yes. Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar. Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. And it's interesting how I said I was being sort of, I could see the situation I was missing. I couldn't make a decision. I couldn't do something. And it was just so obvious. And it was like, well, there it is. That's why, you know, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. So I picked up the phone. I made a decision. I said what I needed and it was solved. There we go. So I've put that out to the universe now. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. So you may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine as you get to do things again, only differently this time. for you learned something of great value since the last time round. How will you choose to behave now that you're aware? Remain curious and stay out of a blame game. So how are you going to change this? What are you going to do? So I'll be honest with you, my friend. What I've got to do is something that I knew instinctively, I've known for a long time. And I just can't help myself in some ways because I just feel like I can control it. And I have tried everything and I know that it does not work. So trust me when I say, open that palm, allow it to go, and just surrender and leave it. Don't revisit. Don't look at things again. Don't try another tactic. Don't say something differently because you all will just be on the same cycle. And it's really difficult to understand that sometimes. Short journey. I've just cut it to the horse. So it's just a short journey now. I feel like this is this final scenario. It's only a short journey left. How beautiful is that? Well, every time I touch these fortune cards, they do absolutely come out with some amazing things. Amazing. So I hope that has helped you, my friend. It just certainly has guided me today. Overcoming challenge is all about this inner healing for you. What it is you've got to learn. Just remember that if you stick with that concept, this manifestation you've been manifesting is because you've got something that you need to learn. It will open up the blocks. Remember, letting go. I'll read it for you one more time. This means to make a decision to stop denying the higher levels to yourself and to make a decision to let go of all blocks to happiness, success, health, acceptance, love, and peace. By doing this, the deed is already done, for you have set the whole experience into a context that will automatically begin to unfold. So the real world has its limits, but the world of our imagination is boundless. And that's where spirit lives. That's where it all happens. That's where the universe goes. Is that what you want? I'll give you more magic. If that's what you want, I'll give it to you. And so you need to recognize what it is that you've got to change now. And that is that. That is all we're going to do today. I hope that helped you. I think that's just so beautiful. It's wonderful. I mean, what a lovely little reading. And if you've enjoyed it, remember, I surrender to the flow of my destiny. I welcome more trust, ease, and support every step of the way. So enjoy it. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.